All right, day 5, morning session concluded. We're about halfway through the athletics competition here in Paris at the Olympic Games. And boy, did we see some of the heavy hitters on the women's distance side for the US finally take to the track in the women's 1500. We saw Nikki Hiltz, Elle St. Pierre, and Emily Mackay all advanced through the first round of the 1500. They all placed within the top 6 within their respective heats, and so they move on. So we have a full contingent for the US moving on to the women's semis for the 1500. We also saw the survival of the repechage rounds this morning. We had 3 Americans in the respective events having to go do that second chance race in the repechage. We saw Freddie Crittenden in the men's 110-meter hurdles. He made headlines for, kind of jogging that first round of the men's 110-meter hurdles, said he had some adductor issues and wanted to just play his luck in the men's 110 hurdles. Thankfully, he makes it through. He said he felt really good in the warm-ups, and afterwards he goes through and he moves on to the semis. Now you look at Trevor Bassett in the men's 400-meter hurdles. He looked very smooth as well. He finished first in his heat, so he easily advanced there to get that qualifying to the semis. And then Kendall Ellis, who finished 5th in her first round heat, surprisingly, the US champion, she bounced back in the women's 400 repechage, easily taking her heat and moving on to the semis there. To kind of wrap things up from some of the drama yesterday, Faith Kipyegon, we heard from her today after she ran her first round in the 1500. Last night, she was initially DQ'd in that women's 5,000-meter final for obstruction, but then later reinstated as the silver medalist after her 1,500-meter round where she advanced to the semis this morning. She said, I have no comment. However, now I'm focused on the job at hand, and that's the 1500. And again, she's the world record holder in this event, so she is focused and locked in on the job at hand now in that 1500.